for 25, more than 25 years, 26 years, saying Israel a control freak. It's not coming from professors, people who are educated. It's not coming from people who is brilliant. It's people hackers. They from head to toe. And when I'm complaining to my relative in Israel, they play the game like they never heard about it, and they never heard such a thing. You see, I don't know what you hear in my voice, but even crying for 100 years, it's not going to describe the pain I'm going through because ill. And I know it. When I go, and 26, everybody looking at me and starts on me and accuse stuff that I'm the nice face of earth. And they put some slander because I know Israel. I know Israel. It's not that they are educated professor and they are all of this. They are just hackers. They are big, humongous hackers. Every professor scanning zillion people around the world is not a freaking professor. He is a hacker. It's just the world knew it too late. By the time that the world knew it, it was way, way too late. Israel established every place there is the watchdog, there is the neighborhood watchdog, there is the neighborhood watch, whatever that called, and so on and so on and so on. You're walking like you are freaking in Auschwitz, like you're in the ghetto of Warsaw. I don't have not even 1% of a crime. Yes, I am from Israel. Yes, I am from Israel. And people saying, why are you talking bad about Israel? Because my own family, my own relative, my own brother, my own sister-in-law and brother-in-law betrayed me. If you can't hear it, something wrong with you, not with me. Sister-in-law in Miami, Florida, and the sister-in-law in Long Island, New York, they're blindly adoring what's going on in Israel. You know what's going on in Israel? They force the world to believe that all Arabs, they are terrorists, and they start the killing spree. And of course, I'm not going to change your mind because they brainwashed them since they were babies. Taught them like that all Arabs are terrorists. Some of them, they're real professors. Some of them, are extremely educated. Some of them, they're brilliant. But no, Israel decided all of them are terrorists. No, they're not terrorists. They're extremely educated people. And they killed everybody. Every single professor, teacher, in the press, journalists, doctors. They kill all of them. They kill even the drivers. They kill even the people who is working for you. They kill the people bringing food for children. Yeah, that's Israel. And I knew it. I knew it. Things ahead, 20 and 30 and 40 years ahead. And I knew it. I knew it. I saw years ago that Israel going to be exactly what Hitler did. And I saw it 30 years ago. You don't need to be a brilliant to know that Israel becoming the Hitler in itself. Today, my sisters, I was talking with my family in Israel. I told them I'm worried sick about going on in Israel. You know what they told me? They told me, we are okay, we are safe. We must to have this war. We must to have that job. We must to have cleaning everything around us. You know what they mean cleaning? Genocide. One second, I wanted to understand. If you are raising a nation like that, if you are raising a nation like that, where you think, let me ask it how far you think you are going to get? How you think you're going to get? As far as I know, in 1930, from the history book, was in the peak. Germany, the richest country in the world, became a imperium. It was so strong and so powerful and so rich. You know what destroyed Germany? Yeah, Hitler. Now, my question is, I'm trying to get somewhere. How far a nation as Israel, how far Lebanon and all the Arab in Syria and they planet that all Arabs are terrorists and all of them in Lebanon and all of them in Syria and in Egypt or wherever and in Jordan and so on and so on. Let's say they finish all of them. Do you think it's going to end of it? No. Because basically Israel destroyed the reputation of Israel. They are doing ethnic cleansing on the Arabs, but actually they are more finishing because Israel don't have a lot of people, have a lot of Jews. They don't have a lot of. Meantime, they lost 70,000 people who are in the hospital, who are some of them killed, some of them can function. Now, my question is, who is doing ethnic cleansing right now? I think the government doing actually ethnic cleansing on their nation. Why you think I'm so upset? Why you think I'm so upset? It's so wrong. Israel decided 24 years ago to put a watchdog around my neck, around my shadow, around my brain, and trust me, Israel know how to do that. You heard about NSO and Pegasus? So there is like another 20 names like that I'm lucky I don't know their name. But when they want to get to somebody bones, to somebody blood, to somebody shadow, somebody brainwave, Israel know how to do it. I almost died since I felt that there is a watchdog around my neck. I think I died like 400 times, and I'm not freaking joking. They paralyzed my life. And since I become not able to function, so I created my own little world, just doing shopping, staying home, staying around the block, staying around the neighborhood, not going far away. I use the heck I want. I used to fly wherever the heck I want. Now I feel like a bird that's been trapped. Like somebody put me in some kind of cage, move not right and not left. That you've been watched everywhere. That you've been everywhere. That you've been tracked everywhere. That you've been snooped everywhere. That you've been followed, monitored, and tracked everywhere. As far as I know, I'm not a criminal. As far as I know, I didn't do nothing wrong. As far as I know, I'm a U.S. citizen legally, and I don't have no freaking crime on me. Some people doing drugs, some people smoking whatever they're smoking, some people alcohol, and they're free like a bird. Here I am, the stupid me, the nicest people in the neighborhood at least, they're torching me. And I can't tell you how painful it is. I can't describe it, how hard I can't. Did you heard about Havana syndrome? Did you heard about sonic? Did you neural monitoring? Did you heard about remotely psychological welfare? Did you heard about remotely psychological, neurological harassment, abuse, and welfare? They're doing all of it to me every second. And listen, some people are so nice. Some of them, they are cold-blooded. They are cold-blooded killers. Some who is running the cabinets in Israel. They kill and they don't give rats. One like Ben Gvir and one like Bennett, and they asking him in one of the interview, they took out this video. One in the interview, they asked the other day, they kill like 20,000 little kids and wife and women and elderly. So Bennett, in those words, they say, who? Them? Who care? We are talking, some of them, they're completely innocent. They don't have nothing to do with no groups of people. They don't have nothing with no organization, no terrorist, nothing. And they killed all of them. They just bombed them alive, burned them alive. Now, from that, you understand that they are capable of everything. You understand that they are capable of everything. So what's that for them to kill me? Huh. Hey, 1, 2, 3. It's like, what's that for them to kill me? It's like freaking 1, 2, 3. And they're killing me every second. And they're killing me. And they lie. And they tricks. And in Hebrew, because I'm Hebrew, I have the best word to describe what they're doing. But I don't want to get to their level. Because I don't want to say the word that I'm hearing, what they're saying. Yes, they use a watchdog. Yes, they use a watch neighborhood. They're watching me like I'm a freaking, like I'm at the head of the mafia. They're watching me like I am something. I don't have even 1% of a crime. But Israel know how to manipulate everything. Everything. They manipulate in Australia, in China, they manipulate in the United Kingdom, they manipulate in Venezuela, they manipulate in South America, they manipulate in USA. They put people, usually those that are criminals. Because when you come to heavy telling, listen, you can get out easy from this crime if you touch and monitor and track that such and such and such and such. We are going to be easy on your crime. Criminal to do their job. I came to this neighborhood and immediately I felt something, and I'm not going to tell all the story again and again a gazillion times because I talked about it in the other videos. But in my instinct, second that I stepped my feet in this building, I knew that there is eyes watching me. Immediately. The problem is, well, it's too complicated to explain that. But if they want to monitor somebody, they know exactly how to do that. I'm in Israel right now, or even I'm in Las Vegas, in Mexico, or even I'm wherever. I can be everywhere, and they can follow you. And I'm not even, as far as I know, I don't have even to say about me that I have a crime. It's like the joke of the universe. Date for so many years. I didn't social the way I wanted. I didn't get out wherever I want because this abuse. I used to go wherever I want. I used to travel wherever I want. I didn't want twice when I go somewhere. Now everywhere I go, I say probably that punk or that watchdog is probably around me. Listen, just to think today, it was today. Actually, I am almost every day and every other day my relative and brother and sister and friend and in WhatsApp, chatting or messaging to one each other and stuff like that. And I knew, and the moment this war started, I knew that there is something really on, and the government of Israel behind it. It was all. It was. I don't believe 2 years before, not that smart. They probably feel what's happening in Israel. They calculated. They are the one behind that. That's why they didn't even bother to check what's going on. Now, imagine as a Jewish person, imagine that I'm thinking about my children, I'm thinking about my family, I'm thinking about even my relatives that they are not aware what danger of nation is Israel going in the wrong way. They are lying, they are tricking, they are bluffing, they are killing, and they are lying. They are lying. They are covering what they are doing. They are not. They are what they are doing. They lying front. They lying front of your face. And I'm not talking lies like, oh, I couldn't find market, so I bought butter. Not that kind of lie. We're talking about humongous lie. That war was being calculated few years before the war started. We're talking about a nation the churches blind adore and follow and going after Israel for whatever Israel is saying. Israel saying jump, you jump. You're jumping, all right? You are jumping. Now, for surviving, to survive. But you know what kind of nation they're raising? You know what kind of nation? That bluffing, that lying, that killing, that covering their lying, that tricking. Yes, they're doing it to survive. Now, why they're after me? I'm thinking because maybe because I'm talking, maybe. But I don't know how to tackle this issue. I just don't know how to tackle this issue. I don't know if I need to go to CIA to tell them about it. I don't know if I need to go to FBI to tell them about it. Gang stalkers that decide to turn my life to 24/7, 360, around the clock, 360 degree, every single day and every single night, pure living hell. Since they're doing it remotely, I can't see who is doing it. I can't see who is behind it. I can't see who put me in it. I don't have an idea. I don't have a clue who running it. Only thing I can say, there are low-life people speaking Hebrew to me. They speak fluently Hebrew. And sometimes they sound like my sisters in Israel. Sometimes they sound like my relatives in Israel. Sometimes they sound like my sister-in-law in Miami, Florida, and her friends. And sometimes they sound like my sister-in-law in Long Island, New York. Now, since they're doing remote neural monitoring and remote psychological warfare, psychological, neurological, radiological, biological, micrological, I'm not even sure what type of thing doing to me. And it's a warfare. So I'm assuming it's somebody that's pulling slander on me, pulling some accusation on me, just to pin me on something. And I believe it's a pervert, and the reason why, it's because a woman know when it's a pervert. I think she know. Because the word they're saying, the stuff that they're doing, they attack me physically. Yeah, remotely, believe it or not. Yeah, remotely, believe it or not. They attack me physically. They attack me emotionally. They attack me psychologically. Yes, and they're hurting me. They are hurting me, and they cause me physical pain. They cause me to be very, very low in energy. Yes, you can like to check what machine, what device, what remote doing. Now, there is devices like that it's medical, I understand that. But those people intentionally to stalk me, harass me, cause me abuse and harassment and torturing. You don't believe it? You know what? This is about me. And I know that there is a lot of people going through that. You want to believe it, believe it. You don't want to believe it, but it exists. You can do research and find it out. It exists. Israel using all kind of devices. They're using NSO, they're using Pegasus, they're using hacking. They're doing human trafficking, doing human stealing identity. Just name it, they do that. They're doing it. Somebody stole my identity and using it for whatever they want. selling body parts, selling human trafficking, accusing me in stuff that I never was involved. Why? How the heck I know why? Because they're sicko, they're psychopaths. That's why. And if you want, you can now you say to yourself, I don't know what's your name, I don't know where you are, I don't know your name, I don't know your face. Expect for me to relate or to understand your issue. If you don't hear it from my voice, you're an idiot. They cause me all type of symptoms that I never had before in my life. I never had those things before. Those Maxine moved to live above me until my ex-husband come and visit me on 2009. Since then, I'm suffering like a sick dog. Maybe the police involved, maybe the law enforcement, maybe the security, maybe the city, maybe the universe, maybe the globe, maybe the community, maybe homeowner association. I don't know. Why? On an innocent human being, you're doing it. Why? Why? Unless you want something. And that is the why. Again, that my sister-in-law in Miami, Florida, her and her brother, that he was then, got involved in some dirty, devilish business with home improvement or some God knows what. By the way, this company is still running. And they probably got involved with that, and they think when I was miles and miles and miles away, and I didn't have a clue about it until by mistake it in one of the websites. I bumped to it in one of the websites, and that is my husband's name, that is my sister-in-law name. They opened a humongous company in Miami, Florida, and they involved me in the bad part of it, not the good part of it, because the profit they took. But I am the one who's suffering from whatever they got involved with, when I don't have a clue even what is it. They probably have other reason. They think, oh, she's in America, she's probably successful, probably she's rich, probably. They don't care that they killed me 1,000 times. They don't care that I barely function. They don't care that in the morning when I'm waking up, I'm surprised. Yes, they are torturing me. They are torturing me with remote neural monitoring warfare. They are torturing me with remotely psychological. They are torturing me with sonic. They are torturing me with. They are torturing me by snooping on me. They are torturing me by following me, by monitoring me. They are torturing me by spying, tracking me. And I'm talking 24/7. Human that never had a crime ever on face of earth, ever. I'm not just blaming Israel. I'm blaming America that they're blind for what's going on there. They're making themselves like what's going on there. Israel bullshitting them. Israel bullshitting America too. They bluff. And I don't want to get to some details that I apparently I found out that Israel and doing ransom warfare. They are doing cyber blackmailing, and they do that. Now my children grew up. I mean, my children, they born here. They are American. They know a few words from me, sometimes some Hebrew, but maybe 3 or 4 words. But they're American. I was worried about them, worried sick, because I know who are Israel. I know who are the Israeli. I know what is Israel. Telling them that, they don't believe it. And I'm telling them, watch out for Israel. Yes, I tell them that. And they say, but why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Sooner or later they understand what I'm talking about. I hope they don't understand what I'm... Israel betrayed me, big time. Even my own relative, my own friends and relatives betrayed me. My own friend and relative in Israel betrayed me. America asking Israel to do that. If America to Israel to do that, so America is the chicken. Whoever it is behind that, whatever they did to me, it's wrong. That's what I know. It's wrong. I suffered and I suffered for too long. Specifically and especially that all accusation and all this slander, it's a lie. But I said, dang it. I have days I don't even get out from the house because that. But you know, I found out also stuff happening, and just after 20, 30, 40, they figure that out. When it's too late, it's too long, and everybody have to even remember what is the story all about. By the time that you're coming to a relative in Israel and telling them, why you accuse me in such and reality, what's happened. By the time that you go and say, why you did that to me 20 years ago, such and such and such. Who, me? I never did that. Anyway, I'm telling all of that because of about Israel, about ton of stuff. The country that I need to talk bad about it because that's what they are. And that's what is the reality. And I'm not talking about average people who is fighting for surviving. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about people who is trying to have a salary to bring food to their table. I'm not talking about the average person who don't understand what I'm talking about. I am talking about the system there. Everything wrong there. Everything from A to Z. And yes, they are safer than us. They celebrate birthdays. They celebrate all weddings. They sing every single day. They live their life. They travel all around the world, to the exotic places that you go and dream about. They all travel. Greece, Capricine, Rome, India, Thailand, Morocco, just name it. They travel everywhere. And they live better than us. And they play the miserable person. They're raised to lie. They're raised to trick you. They're raised to fool you. The way they're raised since they was babies. Now, earlier I did a recording few minutes ago actually, that I sound extremely harsh and I sound extremely upset due to the situation. I'm not upset or harsh because I'm enjoying it or like it or I want it, because when I have good time and I have fun I trying to enjoy the time and love the time that I'm spending if I am having good time. But when I'm aggravated about some subject, when I am disturbed about some subject, I sound harsh and house. I sound like I'm very strong and mean, but what I meant is nobody on face of earth have the right to do what they're doing to me. And they're doing to me whatever the hell they want. When I'm talking about remotely neural and psychological and neurological monitoring warfare, I'm talking about somebody who is disturbing me, distracting me, bothering with my mind, bothering with my head, and basically interrupting with my own private life, with my own life, with my personal, my private life. They're disturbing me, distracting me 24/7. 24/7. I'm talking 24/7, 360 around the clock, even when I'm asleep. They don't have no right to do that, but they're doing it because they're working for some crook, or they're working for some criminal, or they're getting some money, or they're getting some benefit, or they're getting something from something. The suspicion is the Maxine